points in the game. It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build up for the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. And if you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible, put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers, and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And now the handoff. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down and more. He's still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. shotgun. He'll hand it off. He's stopping out at the 42. Gets a solid gain getting closer to midfield. The Hokies will crank up the tempo.
How about this run here by this Virginia Tech running back to be able to pick up this first down? And, man, they've had a lot of speed over the years in that backfield at Lane Stadium. Kevin Jones and David Wilson and Lee Suggs. And now we're seeing this young man today being able to run the football very similar fashion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this pass is on target, caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. A deep shot to the left side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. We'll see if that formula works again. Ball handed off. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The sure hands. It's Jones. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The important 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Here he goes. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up.
Touchdown, Texas Tech. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's past the marker and still going. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running with purpose. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. But Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down. The Hokies will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. The Hokies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He's running out of time here. On the run here, lets it go. Goes at the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Here we go, back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far, and it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hokies, and 6 more points to the total. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Quick throw to the quarterback on the RPO. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
QB decides to keep it here.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So now on comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. And it's good right down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's another good run for him. What else is new? That ought to put him right at 150 yards for the game. He has really made his presence felt today.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Red Raiders starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made after just a short gain. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on second down. Bringing pressure. Headed for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Hey, they roll the dice here and decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Virginia Tech.
The Red Raiders will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start at the 25. Tech offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. No way to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. First down and 10.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
They hand it off to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the result is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
The Hokies will have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Ball handed to the running back. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Hokies want to convert here on 4th down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Now they trap him for a sack.
Boy, 3rd and 1, and they decide to throw the football. The defense was not surprised at all. They catch a break, come up with a sack.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Great cut. They whiff on him. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. So, Kirk, it's Virginia Tech in the lead, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Inside the 45. Finds room at the 30. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll give it to the running back. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. It's 3rd down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Going absolutely nowhere for a loss of it.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football over.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. The pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Offense is back out on the field now. This playoff game and keeping those championship dreams alive might come down to this possession. Can they produce some points? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. All right, serious drama here. This semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And now the running back's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside. This game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Pressure is coming. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for the 1st down, and a good find by the quarterback.
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes. Can the offense make a play here? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Tailback with another carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's finally tackled at the 3, defense getting pushed backwards. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. A chance for this kicker to almost certainly win the game in the final seconds. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle. That puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off just something to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. First down, looking to throw the ball. And this winds up the safety.
What a job by this defense coming up with this safety with under 2 minutes to go in this game. Now, it's still a one-possession game. Now it comes down to the clock. Can the defense make a stop to see if they can get the football back one more time?
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.